Ever feel like your toddler has a built-in radar that detects when you need a break? You set them up with toys, step away for 1 second, and suddenly it's, "Mommy, what do I do? Daddy, play with me." Frustrating, right? But here's the thing, many toddlers don't know how to play alone yet, and without realizing it, we might be the reason why. Today, I'm going to share the science behind how toddlers learn to play, why some kids struggle with solo play, 5 simple fixes to encourage independent play, how to gently guide them without interfering, and trust me, once you try these, you'll be sipping that coffee in peace. Let's be real, helping toddlers play independently isn't always easy. You want to guide them, but sometimes without realizing it, we end up making things harder for them. Here are a few common mistakes and how to fix them. Jumping in too soon. You see your little one trying to fit a puzzle piece, but they just can't seem to get it right. Your instinct, to swoop in and help. No, not there, it goes here. But here's the thing. When we do it for them, they miss out on the chance to figure it out themselves. Try this instead. That piece looks tricky, do you want to try turning it? This way you're guiding them to problem solve, not just giving them the answer. And when they finally get it, that little "I did it" moment is priceless. Directing, instead of letting them explore. Your child is happily playing when gasp, they start pouring tea into a truck instead of a cup. No, sweetheart, we pour tea into the cup, not the truck. Wait, what if the truck is thirsty? What if this is part of their little adventure? Try this instead. Oh wow, is the truck thirsty today? By letting them explore and imagine, you're fueling creativity instead of shutting it down. Play doesn't have to be right or wrong, it just has to be theirs. Too many toys, too little focus. Ever set up a whole toy explosion, only to find your toddler overwhelmed and uninterested? Mistake, giving them too many toys at once. Better way, rotate a few toys at a time to keep things fresh and engaging. Think of it like a restaurant menu. If there are too many options, it's hard to choose, but with just a few great choices, they can dive deeper into play without distractions. The good news, just a few simple shifts in how we respond can make a huge difference in how toddlers learn to play independently. So next time you feel the urge to correct or take over, pause, and see what happens when you step back and let the magic unfold. Now I get it, you don't want to just ignore your child and hope for the best. This is where scaffolding play comes in. Think of scaffolding like teaching a child to ride a bike. At first you hold on to them, then you let go for a second. Eventually they're riding on their own. Play works the same way. By gently guiding, without taking over, we help toddlers build confidence and discover play on their own terms. Okay, so we know toddlers need time to learn through play, but how do we support them without interfering? The answer is scaffolding play. Think of scaffolding like training wheels on a bike. You provide just enough support to help your toddler succeed, but not so much that they don't learn on their own. Here's how to do it. Start with joint play. Sit with them and engage in play together first. Let's say they have a stacking toy. Instead of saying "stack it like this," try, "I wonder how high we can build together." Gradually reduce your presence. After a few minutes, take a step back but stay close. If they look for you, say, "I'm watching you, I love seeing what you come up with." This reassures them without directing their play. Encourage exploration, not perfection. Instead of correcting them, say, "What happens if we try this?" Let them figure it out. With time, you'll see your toddler playing independently, because they've built confidence in their own abilities. Here's something most parents don't realize. Play is a skill that needs to be learned, just like walking or talking. According to Jean Piaget, toddlers go through a process called assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration while playing. Let's break that down with a simple example. Imagine your toddler sees a toy car for the first time. They might try to play with it like they play with blocks. Maybe they try stacking it. This is assimilation. They're fitting new information into what they already know. But when the car keeps rolling away instead of stacking, they get confused. This is where accommodation happens. They adjust their thinking and realize, "Oh, this toy moves differently. I can roll it instead. Finally, once they understand how the car works, they feel satisfied and confident. This is equilibration, when they balance their old knowledge with new learning. You see, when we interrupt play too often, we disrupt this learning cycle. If we always show them the right way to play, they don't get to figure things out for themselves. Give them time to learn. Here's the secret. Toddlers won't magically start playing alone. They need practice. Start by playing with them for 5 minutes. Then say, "I'll be right back, you keep playing." Step away for 2 minutes. Gradually increase the time. At first they might call for you a lot, but stay consistent, and soon they'll be too busy playing to notice you're gone. Stop praising too soon. Picture this. Your toddler stacks some blocks, and before they even finish, you cheer. "Wow, you built a tower." Guess what? They stop and look at you for more praise instead of continuing to play. Try waiting until they're done, then say, "I saw you figuring that out all by yourself. That was clever." This encourages persistence, rather than seeking approval. When toddlers have too many choices, they get overwhelmed and give up. Instead of dumping out every toy they own, try rotating them. Week 1, puzzles and cars. Week 2, blocks and dolls. This keeps playtime fresh and exciting. Imagine trying to read a book in a room with flashing lights and loud music. That's what it feels like when a toddler's environment is too distracting. A cozy play corner with soft cushions, minimal background noise, toys within easy reach. This helps toddlers focus and feel secure playing alone. Now let's talk about when to praise. If you praise every time, they play just for approval. Instead, focus on effort. "I saw you trying different ways to fit those puzzle pieces. Nice thinking." So let's recap. Step back gradually and give them time to learn solo play. Guide without interfering with their creativity. Keep fewer simple toys to keep them engaged. Create a safe and cozy play area they love. Praise wisely to encourage confidence. Which of these tips are you excited to try first? Do you have a favorite trick that works for your toddler? Let's share ideas below. If you loved these tips, don't miss our mini-series for toddlers where I shared various strategies to meet day-to-day challenges and help them develop holistically. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it.